Yo, we are back. And I'm talking about back, man, because yesterday's wrestling made me realize just how good wrestling is right now. You know what I'm saying, bro? It really did, man. And if y'all new over here, I'm Unbreakable Kicks. I'm known in the sneaker world. And I got my co-host over here dealing with us. And we're going to talk about WWE Bad Blood 2024, bro. In which, if y'all seen our prediction video, I would say we was pretty almost as accurate
Yeah.
as
No, we were pretty close.
possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were pretty close. I think you said Punk was gonna win.
Yep.
The Hell in a Cell. So most of the topics that we did touch upon yesterday, couple things surprised us, couple things didn't. But we gonna get into it. We gonna get straight into it. We gonna
Yeah.
get straight into it. First match of the night should have been the main event of the night, of course. But we got CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. And
Yep.
what I would say, the perfect Hell in a Cell, like we mentioned. This needs to feel like a Hell in a Cell. That felt like a Hell in a Cell. Granted, they
Facts.
didn't get outside of it. They didn't get on top. They didn't go crashing through an announce table.
Yeah.
It still gave us these guys hate each other. Let's end this feud in a Hell in a Cell. And
Yep.
I feel like that's what that was delivered.
Yeah, bro. This was honestly one of the better matches of the entire year.
Yeah,
A-
facts.
And even in just in not even just this year, but in quite some time. I actually was thoroughly enjoying the entire match. Not only
Mm-hmm.
that, but it wasn't just about, like we mentioned previously in the pre-show, about the grittiness
Yep.
of the Hell in a Cell. We got, a bunch of blood, which, some people are gonna say, you don't need to bleed all the time. This needed it.
They
This
needed
was
it, bro. You
this
you
was a
needed it for this feud
yeah,
to end that bad blood. You needed blood to be spilled,
yeah.
and
This
that's
was
exact. Like we didn't get blood spilled in every single match
nope.
or anything like that, man. We got the perfect amount. Only thing with that match should have been in the end. That's the only thing that I would
I
say
think so too.
needed to happen. Also, I still feel like Drew McIntyre needed that dub more than CM. Granted, Drew McIntyre has held the World Heavyweight Championship. Granted, he lost it minutes later.
Hmm.
So he had a little bit of shine this year from his WrestleMania win to, he beat Punk in the first match back, right?
Yep.
So Drew has got his fair share of dubs, but where does this leave him? Who's gonna be the next guy that's gonna step up and face Drew McIntyre? Like I just cannot see his path. I really don't know what Punk is gonna do next either. But I don't know where CM Punk is gonna be at with this Bronson Reed and this Seth Rollins feud that's about to take place, man. So I mean, how
I
you
think
feel,
it's a
bro?
cle I think it's a clearer path than, anything that McIntyre can do,
Yeah.
but you also gotta realize, like, these are the top guys in the business right now, right? Especially on Raw. They're gonna have a spot, they're gonna be going after somebody next. It's not like they're gonna, fall down the pecking order, all of a sudden we're not gonna see him. Now, I did read maybe possibly that McIntyre is gonna be taking some time off of TV for a while,
Mm-hmm.
so who knows? Maybe he is off for a little while. We gotta remember it's beginning of October now, so the Royal Rumble isn't that far. So if he was going to be
Yeah.
off of TV for a while, he could pop back in at the Royal Rumble. But he ended up needing legitimately 16 staples in his
In
head.
the back of his head, yeah,
Yep.
I peeped, bro. I peeped.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't know exactly at what part of the match
I think
he got
people were
cracked up in
saying.
the head like that
I think people were saying the
with the
toolbox.
wrench.
No, the toolbox.
Oh, when he threw it.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, when
dang.
when he cracked him with the toolbox. But dude. I'm telling you, it was so. The match overall, you had false finishes. You had, like, impactful moments in the match where
Mm-hmm.
Drew literally picked them up and muscled them up over him to drop them through the table outside the ring.
Yeah, no, it was a great match, bro.
Storytelling with we were talking about it in the pre-show about the beads and everything. You know
Mm-hmm.
what? We don't
We're not the
at the
biggest fan of him, but
no, but at the end there was some payoff, right?
yeah,
I'm thinking that
facts.
they're gonna have some tacks in the ring, and what is it?
It
It's
was
the
the beads. It
beads.
was the beads. Them damn beads, man.
Yeah, yeah,
But nah, it was again. It was a great match.
yep.
I think what's next for Punk, man, and maybe I'm reaching, bro. This could be a Money in the Bank reach right here, bro. But if you saw NXT and we seen CM Punk as the referee in the Trick Williams and Ethan Page match.
Yeah.
Ethan Page just dropped the belt. But you could tell it was some energy there between CM Punk and like I wouldn't be surprised if Ethan Page gets called up to the main roster soon and potentially feuds with CM Punk, bro. It was just I just feel like now in wrestling, you gotta pay attention to the small details, bro. I
Yeah.
don't feel like they're making it as obvious,
Yep.
and it's something that The Rock said off camera, and we're gonna talk about that at the end that I feel like is slowly pouring gasoline on another feud, and we gonna get there, a little bit later on, man. But that was the first match. Of course, again, we know our winner was CM Punk,
CM Punk. Yep.
probably the highlight of the night. But I
Yep.
mean, other than that, man, we got match two, which was Bailey and Nia Jax. How
Yep.
did you feel about that one? That one was a predictable one, but
Definitely predictable. I definitely not knew, but I could see Nia definitely, retaining. They're building her as a dominant champion.
mm-hmm.
I really did think maybe, and you were right on this one. I thought maybe Tiffany Stratton was
Too
gonna
soon.
cash in.
Too soon.
It was, yeah, I think it's too soon. It would have made sense because that's what they're kind of building towards, but
Mm-hmm.
who knows now, right? I mean, she was gonna cash in now. She caught her one more time, so maybe they'll do something at Survivor Series. Overall, the match didn't blow my hair back or anything like
Facts.
that.
Same, bro.
I
Same.
think it was. I think it's.
a
I don't want to.
typical a typical Matt,
Yeah, I don't
typical
want to
Bailey
bash
Nia
it.
Jax. I feel like Nia Jax, as much as I like Nia Jax, it's still it's a lot of botching. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
And even with the Liv Morgan Rhea Ripley match, we're gonna get
Yeah,
to that in a second. Like the women matches just seem off. And
yeah,
sometimes
man.
the women matches could be the highlight of the night. So I don't want to discredit the women wrestlers at all. That's not what I'm trying to do. I can just say that I feel like they've had better nights.
I've been saying this for a while now. I truly think that the product that we see out of the women on the main roster, I think is subpar to the women in NXT.
Oh yeah, NXT they be throwing down, bro.
Dude, not only that, it's just like it's almost like the chemistry is better in the ring. You
Mm-hmm.
don't have these small mishaps and stuff that kind of take you out of it as like a fan, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like you see
Like that
these small.
Hurricane that Nia Jax
Yeah,
supposedly did. Like Michael Cole or Corey Graves, they had to explain what happened.
correct,
Other
yeah.
than us noticing, dang, Nia Jax, she just did a hurricane. Like we couldn't
Yeah,
tell. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like they didn't know if she fell on Bailey or Bailey
Yep,
reversed the match. Like I mean, reversed the move. They just couldn't tell, man. So I
yeah.
just feel like I don't know. They need to clean it up, man. Like where's Alexa Bliss? Where's Charlotte? Like where's some of these other wrestlers that I feel like make less mistakes,
Facts,
in the
yeah.
ring.
And even something like that too, like, yeah, listen, mistakes are gonna happen, but that's
Always.
something in that match that could have been like a wow factor moment. Nia Jax doing a Hurricane Rana if she were to
That
execute
would
it,
have been talked about, bro.
it
Like
would have been
if she
cool.
would have landed that well. But just to rewind a little bit back to Tiffany Stratton, when she cashes in, that the crowd is gonna go bonkers,
Yeah,
bro.
they're
It's
gonna
just like they
explode.
already know that she's gonna. It's just when.
Yep.
When is it gonna happen? I honestly would rather her not cash it. I feel like Nia Jax needs to be the champion as long as possible. Like, let's make this realistic. To me, the only person that's given Nia Jax any kind of run for that belt is Jade Cargill. And again, I mentioned
Yeah,
that on the pre-show. Like, if we're just being wrestling is real, okay? Let's just wrestling.
yeah,
Candice LeRae not beating her,
yeah,
Becky not beating her,
yep,
Charlotte not beating her. Like let's be honest, man. If they want to really have Nia as a dominant champion, something that I feel like AEW misses out a lot when it comes to like having a dominant women's champion.
mhm,
If that's what they want, they need to keep that belt on Nia for a long time till there's a worthy opponent that
facts.
can beat her, bro. Somebody that's realistically that can beat her.
I The problem I have with that though too is I like Jade, but she also has some
Yeah.
botches that are pretty
Well,
bad.
I don't want to say look where she came from, but Jade had what 50 plus matches in AEW that
Yeah,
lasted maybe 3-4 minutes. If
yeah.
that, she
I mean,
mainly had
kinda
all
similar to
squash
this.
matches, bro.
kind of similar to what she's already been doing though too, right? She's in
Hmm.
tag matches. She doesn't really have an opportunity to shine and practice one on
Yeah.
one with anybody. So
It's dang near like she had to start all over. They didn't want to put her at the bottom, so
yeah,
they're gonna team her with Bianca. But like, even that don't seem natural, bro. Like
no, it doesn't.
it don't. We missing some good pieces in women's wrestling right now, bro. And again, I don't know if it's Charlotte. Like the fans are tired of Becky. The fans are tired of Charlotte. You know, like we need some new. We need some new, like fresh faces, bro. Even Bailey, like Bailey is kind of like
Yeah,
in
man.
a sense played out too. Like
Yep.
who's happy Bailey's a champion?
Yeah.
Like and I'm a Bailey fan, bro, but like our the four horsewomen, like it's kind of stale, bro.
Yep.
It's kind of stale. So new
I
faces.
definitely new phase. I think they could bring people up from NXT, but here's the other issue, like we talked about previously too, is what are they gonna do? We're going
Mm-hmm.
back to 2 hours on Raw. You're
Yep.
gonna have 2 hours on SmackDown. Where are you gonna put the people? Even in the the post event press conference, Triple H even said it's almost like an embarrassment of riches. We literally have so much talent right now.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna get a shine. It just is
Mm-hmm.
what it is. But overall, subpar match. Kind of expected the finish.
Yeah.
I think you feel the same, right?
Yep, Nia wins. Tiffany will cash. Tiffany's going to if they wait for Tiffany to cash in, even at Mania. Mania seems so far away, bro, but it's a lot closer
No,
than
yeah,
it is. Now,
it'll go
since
quick.
let's take a stop from the matches right quick, bro. And let's talk about some of the sad missions, like this Gunther Goldberg. I felt
Yeah,
it was a huge missed opportunity that Goldberg did not spear Gunther. That place or a jackhammer, that place would have went bonkers, bro. But they got to keep this facade, this look up
yeah,
with Gunther. Like, had that been any other champion, bro, like Gunther to me is dang near like the Brock Lesnar. Like, we have to protect his win loss record. We have to protect, his image. We have to protect this mystique, this prestige about him, and we don't want to see him get hurt. Let's be real.
yeah,
Tomorrow
yeah,
night, he's beating Sami Zayn. We know this. We know this 100%.
yeah,
He's beating Sami Zayn
yeah.
tomorrow.
The whole thing was weird. I gotta be honest with you. I
Really?
liked it. Here's why. You're
Okay.
gonna understand it when I explain this, right? So obviously, yeah, it's a great moment. You have Goldberg in Atlanta. It's gonna get a huge reaction. First missed opportunity is actually letting him in the ring. Why not get the guy in the ring? Why are we having this weird thing where, oh my god, we need 100 security from
Mm-hmm.
protecting
Like
him
we've
because this.
seen Goldberg before. He can get
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. Come on. Second off, why you kind of ruin that moment? You took the spotlight away from him by having then Sami Zayn come run out and attack Gunther.
100%. That was pointless. That was point.
Yeah.
That was
Uh,
pointless.
you have this big moment. Let it just play out how it was
Yep.
gonna play out. You don't need that now because now it's like, oh, okay, well, what's gonna happen? Are
Mm-hmm.
they setting up Goldberg? Gunther. I got thoughts on that too, bro. I'd love to see it as like a nostalgic act, but at the same time, you got to remember, man. Goldberg Undertaker
Hey,
was
yeah,
one
over
of the
there,
worst
yeah, bro,
matches.
yeah. That
They're
that may
over.
have been yeah, bro. But Goldberg has had some matches after that
I
he
know.
made up with. Like, I
I
want
know.
to say his last good was it him and Lashley, where like he
Yeah.
speared Lashley off the like that was a good match,
Here's the
bro.
thing though, the quick matches and they made sense, right? Like, dude, it was a 5-minute match. Him and Lesnar went at it that one time.
That not that
Action
Survivor.
packed.
That is he talking about that Survivor Series years ago when he first came back and it was like a
Yeah, I
squash
forget.
match.
Yeah, yeah, I
Okay.
forget which match, what actual pay per view it was, but something like that is how you have to book him, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
action packed, start to finish, quick matches. I don't think it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's gonna be smart sticking him in with Gunther. Gunther is so technical.
Yeah.
He's a methodical type of guy, so you know it would be a
Mm-hmm.
longer match to try to like push him over.
Yep. Break
And
him
what
down.
are you gonna do? You can't
Yep.
have a squash match and squash Gunther. That ain't gonna
That
happen.
ain't
Are you?
happening.
And Goldberg wants one match. I can't imagine he would agree to be squashed
Yeah.
himself.
Facts.
So I don't
Unless
know.
he was that willing to put Gunther over, in which that's a tough one, for
Yeah.
for Goldberg to just get squashed by Gunther. But I mean, we've seen WWE surprise us with Goldberg squashing the Fiend, bro. Like we've seen some terrible things happen
Yeah,
with
no,
Goldberg, and whether he
yeah.
got squashed or whether he squashed somebody else. So maybe you're right, bro. Maybe he should just maybe he should stay where he's at.
Yeah.
But also, what was mentioned during that segment is this crown jewel championship.
Yep. Yeah.
This crown, honestly, what's the point?
I gotta be I'm
What's the
surprised.
point, and who's gonna win it?
I'm surprised it got kind of the ovation that it did when Triple
Yeah,
H kinda unveiled the title.
it
Everybody
definitely
was
looked
like,
like an AEW
"Woo!"
belt, bro. Real talk.
Yeah,
It
the
definitely
belt
looked like one of the AEW belts.
belt was huge, bro.
Yeah.
It's like triple the width of a regular
Mm-hmm.
championship belt. Yeah, it's a cool concept. Sure, the champion versus the champion, I get it, it's a cool concept. Belt's
But
not on
that's
the
what we had
line.
Survivor Series for.
I know, and he said, "Oh, well, it will mean something, you get the belt." Well, here's my take on this. The only reason why they do stuff like this, just like in the past with Crown Jewel, is they try to bring names back from the
Mm-hmm.
past because it's a Saudi show. They pay hell
Yeah.
money for
Yeah.
these guys
Facts.
to come here.
Mm-hmm.
They want like an exclusive
Yep. Some you can
for
only get there. You can only get
exactly.
that there. But
Yep.
the thing is, you know what that reminds me? In a sense, it kind of reminds me of like this Owen Hart, tournament that AEW has where they have like the belt. But
Yeah.
it's I don't want to say the belt means nothing. Like I don't want to discredit anything, but it's not like they're defending this Owen Hart champion. It's not like on NXT when they had an NXT Heritage Cup, when they defended here or there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's basically like
It's
it's
like the
kind of like a
Andre the
statement.
Giant
Like
Memorial
like the
Battle
Andre
Royal.
the Giant Memorial.
Yep.
Basically, that's what it is, man. But I mean, what's the point of having a Cody Rhodes versus Gunther match?
I know.
Who's gonna win? Like it's getting me to the point now, bro, where I'm just trying to figure out what's gonna happen next. And maybe I should just sit back and stop trying to
Yeah.
predict everything and just watch. But I don't get the point of it. I like what does this do for Gunther? Like who's gonna be the if he beats Cody Rhodes, bro? To me, it diminishes Cody Rhodes. But if Cody Rhodes beat him, it's that
It
I don't
ain't gonna
know, bro.
happen.
We just gotta wait and see how it
Yeah.
plays out, man. But it definitely. But what about the Kevin? It's too much to talk about.
I
Let's
think here's another issue, bro.
go ahead.
We're spoiled as fans right now. There is
Yeah.
so much good stuff going on. Everybody wants to know what's next,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of just sitting in the moment and enjoying what is actually happening, everybody always wants to just kind of like, "Oh, this should happen. This should happen. This
Yeah.
should happen." You know, it is gonna be what it is gonna be. Like I said, these shows happen for a reason. WWE is, an all-time high right now. Like legitimately, I guess according to statistics, it's like
Mm-hmm.
as far as bringing in revenue for the company. But that's why we're gonna get stuff like this from the Saudis, right? It just
Yep.
is what it is. You're not gonna be able to prevent it. They're gonna create special stuff. Even if you look at just the overseas stuff in general, now that WWE is trying to expand, they're going more to overseas stuff. You gotta out of this past year,
All of the most of the
what did we
other
have 2?
PLEs have been
We I think we only had 2 in the US. So
yeah
yeah,
yeah.
it
But
is what
that's
it's gonna
because the
be.
US get Raw, SmackDown. Like
Yeah.
like every year, Chicago gets a pay preview, bro, or
Yep.
PLE.
Yep.
This is the first year in a long time that I can remember Chicago not getting a PLE, bro. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, they only gave us NXT. But
Yep.
then you gotta remember, like some of the smaller events have been in France, and then some, you know what I'm saying? Like they're moving around a lot more, which I enjoy because those crowds are,
Oh
bro,
my
to
god, they're
the
the
max.
best. The
You know what I'm saying?
best.
To the max. So as somebody who lives in the States, man, it's like, let them have it, bro.
Yeah.
Like I see y'all at Mania. I
Yeah.
see y'all at Mania. But these other events that y'all doing, like I like it. I like the energy. I like the different crowds, bro. Like I feel like they running it up. And also with the Crown Jewel, I want to say they said it's gonna go for the women as well, right?
Mhm.
Women as well. So again, we got Gunther and Cody versus Liv and Nia Jax. Like as it stands right now.
Yeah. It is
We
what it
shall
is.
see, bro. We shall see, man. We
It
shall
is what
see.
it
Okay, so the next one that we had was Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. Again, one of those ones we already kind of predicted. We was like, well, if Finn Balor wins, we know that Rhea Ripley gonna win.
Yep.
If Damian Priest win, we know that Liv Morgan is gonna win.
Yep.
And I mean, if you watch the show, you should know what happened. But another match that I didn't have much invested in. I just feel like they're wasting Finn Balor's time. I feel
What
like Finn
like
Balor could be a huge face in the company,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, he could.
If they just use him like the demon personality that he had, bro, was gold.
I was gonna
It was
ask you
gold
about
until
that.
they start having him lose often, bro.
What'd you think about that weird eye paint he had on one eye?
I thought dang near thought the Viking Raiders for a second, bro. Like I don't know, bro. Like I don't feel like it was any sign of the demon Balor,
When
bro.
he
It
when
was more paint that he had.
during his entrance when he came out with the mask though, like that covered his face,
Mm-hmm.
bro, I was hoping that and you can see the body. The body wasn't
Yeah,
painted, but I'm like, man, I really hope something's under that mask, bro. Give me some type of demon paint or something and nothing. But
nothing, bro.
and
I feel like they don't want to run with it no more.
the match itself wasn't even nothing to write home about, man.
That
It
could have been a
was
match on a main event on Monday Night Raw
Monday Night
tomorrow, bro.
Raw. And the
That,
same thing over again. You got Judgment Day interfering. It, you know, it's a subpar match. I think everybody could have expected the finish on that one as well.
yep.
Damien obviously won, and it is what it is. There's really not even that much to talk about on this one,
It's
to be
not.
honest.
We
There's
knew
not.
Damian was gonna win. I said Finn Balor needed the dub a
Yep.
lot more than Damian did, bro. Like what's for the Jets? The Judgment Day still has. Well, let's talk about it. The next
Let's talk
match:
about it. But
Liv
here's the thing about
Morgan
yeah,
and
yeah. We'll
Rhea
talk
Ripley.
about it.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and just to touch back on Finn real quick, like what do we do next? Right, we're just gonna keep riding out this Judgment Day thing. We're gonna have to see how it plays out. But next up, we had Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. You had the specialty of Dom
Yeah.
in the cage. I did think it was kind of cool how he fell out. I'm like, man, bro,
Mm,
you
yeah.
could have broke his ankle on
Yeah,
that
real talk, bro. That ankle definitely could have snapped,
one.
man.
Yeah,
For real. They
yeah,
playing dangerous games,
for
bro.
real.
But
Again,
that was the highlight of the match, bro.
again, there were some rumors about the match, and I think it was kind of obviously just expected. I
Yep.
personally didn't think Rhea was gonna win. I
Me
just
neither.
didn't. I
Me
think
neither.
if she was gonna win, it would have been when she came back at SummerSlam. It wasn't gonna be last night. It just
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. And of course you had the interference by Raquel Gonzalez.
Yep.
And there was some there was some rumors surrounding that one before the event. So if you guys are on Twitter or whatever, I'm sure you could have got a spoiler too. But yeah, I don't even know how I feel about that, bro. I just don't because I personally want the Judgment Day to be nixed. I want it to be gone.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
and now it seems like they're adding pieces here and there again. What are we gonna do, really, bro? Like, what are we gonna get? We're gonna get Liv, Rhea, Damian, Finn. Like, is this gonna be a 2-year long rivalry? I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Also, man, the ending got botched because I heard the bell ring
Yeah,
as far as it was a DQ, but then we seen Raquel throw Liv on Rhea to
yep.
like pin her. So
Even
we don't
Michael Cole.
it wasn't supposed to be a no DQ
Yeah,
match.
even
Was
even Michael Cole said on the broadcast, he's like, Raquel throwing Liv on there. This is just for show now. I'm thinking, yeah,
mm-hmm.
it definitely wasn't supposed to be a DQ. They were supposed to do something. She was supposed
Yeah,
to
but
drag
who
Liv.
rang the bell to like what I'm saying? So I'm sure somebody got in trouble.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure
yeah.
somebody got in trouble with that man. But okay, so now we're gonna have Rhea and Raquel beefing. But what does that do for Liv? Like, does that give Liv time to focus on Nia Jax for Crown Jewel in the next couple weeks, man? I think this Raw is more important than a lot of people are
No,
putting
it
it out.
definitely is.
Normally, it's always the Raw after Mania, the Raw after SummerSlam that a lot of people are paying attention to, man. But it's a lot coming up.
I, I'm
It's a lot
more
coming up.
I'm more excited for SmackDowns than I am Raws now.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like Raws have just had the same matches over and over
Yeah.
again and the same feuds over and over again. That whole Judgment Day thing, it was on fire at a point, and then the more you keep doing the same stuff over and over
Yeah.
again, as a viewer, you're kind of like, all right, well, I'm done with this, right? Like let's do something to either disband it or I don't know, bro. I don't know how to
Not to
feel about it.
mention, Judgment Day had 2 out of the 5 matches on the
Yeah,
card.
true.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So it was like enough is enough.
Yeah.
Enough is enough, man. But Let's talk about the main event, bro.
Let's do it.
The
Let's
main
do it.
event. We had Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. And I knew that they were gonna, you know, tease a little bit of Roman versus Jacob for a little while to get in the ring, Solo
Yep.
attack him, beat him down, blah blah blah. But we saw a lot of action from the match, bro.
Yeah, we did.
We saw a
I
lot of action from the match, man. And typical tag team main event. Had a couple highlights. Cody jumping off of the turnbuckle to the outside.
yeah.
That was definitely dope. Glad
Giving
nobody
Roman
got
the
hurt.
salute.
Gave
Yeah.
Roman a salute, man. Like I got this.
Yep.
What else, bro? In the sense that match reminded me of WrestleMania's main event, bro. When you
It
had,
did.
you know what I'm saying? It just
It's the same formula. Same
same
formula.
formula, same formula. They gotta switch it up, bro. It's
It's the same.
predictable.
It. I
We
was.
just didn't know. We just didn't know what side was gonna get help tonight.
Yes.
Was it the heels or was it the good guys? And the
Yep.
good guys got help. As you guys know, Jimmy Uso returned last night as well.
Huge pop.
Huge pop. Huge pop. A lot of people was happy. And especially with just the rumors that we were hearing. You know,
Yeah.
Rikishi was like, pray for Jimmy. I know Jay had made, a couple statements in to see that he's back. He's healthy. What does this do? Like, this is the main meat and potatoes right here, bro.
Well, yesterday on the during our predictions, we kind of even said, right, like, we don't really even know what the layout's going to be because there was
Mm-hmm.
no path for this OG bloodline to assemble like the Avengers. Well, guess what? Now we kind of do,
Now
because
we kind of got it.
does it really even matter that Jay has the IC title right now? No, man. You can still put them in there for War Games, and then obviously we got the big Oos come back, The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Place went nuts. Biggest pop of the night. Place insane.
50 something years old, still got the crowd electrified.
Literally comes out for 10 seconds. Does the 3 count, 1, 2, 3,
Do one
and
of these
does
and
one of
walks out, bro.
these,
Eyebrow
leaves,
raise and
eyebrow raise, cut.
basically, in my terminology, The Rock said more than he needed to say. That
Yeah,
was one of
facts.
those no words I needed, but I get you. He
Yep.
walked out there. Now I ain't gonna hold you. When he did the 1, 2, 3, I thought somebody was gonna attack him. I did think that.
Yeah, I thought something.
I
Yeah.
did think that. But when he did the eyebrow raise, he
Yep.
gave Roman that look. Did one of these, I already knew you cut off.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, I see. I see. You made your decision.
Yep.
You cut off now.
Yeah.
So this is
Then
this is
he
what.
cut. By the way, then he cut a 5-minute promo. I
Oh
think on
yeah,
on
I
Instagram
love how
Live
a
or
lot of stuff
something.
happened outside of the pay per view,
Yes.
and
Yes.
maybe because they had the big UFC fight. Cause I was one. I'm like, why did they do a little bit UFC and WWE? They under the same umbrella. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? So they
Yep.
have to work around that.
Yep.
But it
And I
was a
do
lot of
and by the way, now I do realize, because even yesterday I thought it was regular start time. Usually, the pay-per-views are
same
around 7 o'clock. All of a sudden it's on at 6. I was like, man, it's like an hour. It's because the UFC main card
UFC fight.
starts at 10 o'clock,
Yep.
and they wanted to be done with everything by ten
Yep.
o'clock, which is
Had
smart.
everybody. Yep. Yeah, okay, let's transition from wrestling. Let's go to UFC.
Yep.
But the thing is, bro, like, it's a lot of things that can happen from here.
First
A
off, the
lot.
match was great. We
The
gotta
match
just
was
say
great,
that.
bro.
I
The
thought it was a really
match was
good
good.
match.
The,
Yeah.
the match was good, bro. The the
We
the
had the old
end,
school we had the old school bloodline cinema going too, man. You get Jimmy helping him out, get in the ring too. Roman's kind of looking at him like, man, like, not
you get you
everybody.
get you get the hug and like
Yeah.
everything is forgot. Like wrestling is one of the biggest I forgive you, let's move forward
Yeah.
type of environment
Yeah.
if you ever seen one in your life, bro.
Yep.
I've seen some people say that for SummerSlam, for this War Games match, if this War Games match happened, this is what the people want. They're trying to say we're gonna have, and I don't think Cody Rhodes is gonna go against KO.
No,
And,
he's not.
and,
I
and
don't. No, he
I
can't be
don't
a
I
part
don't
of
even
this.
want Cody Rhodes in this match.
I don't want him part of the bloodline
This
anymore at
this
all.
is this is my OG bloodline because we got time to break some characters down to build them back up. If
Yep.
I'm looking at Team Roman, right? Of course we got Roman.
Yep.
Jimmy already good. Jimmy and Jay gonna have to mend. Some way, somehow they're gonna mend. Sammy is gonna be down after this loss to Gunther.
Now,
Jimmy and Jay are gonna be his backup to pick him up. Like we need you. Sammy is gonna be the last member of Team Roman.
now, I think so too. That is the OG bloodline, right? I kind of want it to be the OG bloodline versus the brand new bloodline. But do you think Sammy should be involved still?
Yes.
You think
He
so? You
was
think
a
he needs
pivotal
to?
point.
I
He
know he
was
was.
a pivotal.
Oh, I know.
He
Hey,
was a pivotal
when he
member of the group,
became
bro.
the honorary Oos, that is
They
from that
have to,
run.
bro. That pop, and they're gonna be in Canada
Yeah,
for Survivor Series.
I do
Like,
too. I agree with you on this, but I did see online a lot of people want like another new member, right?
I
Like
don't
they
want
either,
another new member, bro. I don't.
yeah, I
I
don't
don't
either.
because that new member doesn't have the chemistry of that.
Facts,
It took them years to build up
facts.
this bloodline, bro. Like we
Yep.
can't just throw somebody in here to just okay, yeah, we're gonna throw Zilla up in there with them.
Yeah.
Or we gonna throw Hikaleo with like nah man. Honestly, if we being real, bro, keep them on the new team side, bro.
Well, that's yeah.
I personally don't even see The Rock fighting at Survivor Series, bro. I don't see The Rock in this bloodline match, bro.
You don't
The
think
Rock is
so?
gonna build him a team. The Rock is gonna build a team. It's gonna be Solo, Jacob, the Tongans, and either Hikaleo or Zilla. The Rock is not
See,
gonna do.
I don't think so.
They
I think
can't.
it.
I don't think they can put the. It will be big for them to do so, but I don't think it's best for them because somebody go okay. Is Roman gonna lose? Like you gonna rebuild up the OG bloodline just to make them lose? But then you can't bring the Rock back to have him the leader of the new bloodline just to make them lose. Like the new bloodline needs more dubs than the OG bloodline is already solidified.
Yeah.
It's this new one that keep losing. Solo and them lost in the last tag team match.
Yeah.
He lost this tag team match. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to stop losing. The new bloodline needs a dub, and they need a dub fast. And with The Rock coming back to manage them or be their guy, he's gonna lead them into a dub,
So
bro, which is gonna open up more feuds, past Survivor Series.
I could see I could see The Rock being in it. I think now that I think about it, it would probably be smart for him not to be involved, especially it is a War Games match. I
Yeah,
mean,
bro.
he's 50 something. Is he really going to be able to be in a War Games match?
Yes. First and foremost, he will come out last, right? Let
Well,
the young
yeah.
guys go in. Rock probably be in the match
He
15.
ain't taking no crazy
He not
bumps
he
though.
not also let's not discredit the Rock at night one of
Oh,
WrestleMania.
I know. Yeah.
Like bro did a 40-something minute match.
Yeah, no, he
You know
went.
what I'm
He
saying?
went.
And on top of that, bro, what's up with all these tag team matches, bro? This has been tag team
Yeah, bro.
2024, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of these main events, like it's like they don't want certain people to lose, so I got to put you in a tag team match, man. We don't want
Yes.
that's what it is. Like we don't want Cody to lose, so we're gonna keep putting Cody in these tag matches. We
Yep.
don't want Jacob to lose, so we're gonna keep putting him in these tag. Like somebody gonna have to lose. We're gonna have to
Facts.
get leverage from some side. Like y'all cannot keep having Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa
Tongaloa.
lose.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like Solo can't lose no more, man. Y'all
Yeah.
haven't had Jacob hasn't got pinned. I don't think he's gonna get pinned, but like
No.
I don't know, bro. This
I
this
don't
is
know
about to
either.
get
I
good.
I think it would be kind of cool too if Zilla came in as a part of the new bloodline too, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
you had Heyman comes back with the OG bloodline,
And like you said,
and now you have
Armando Estrada coming
Armando
back
Estrada.
to kind of, but I mean, I can
Hey
see
man,
him
hey, let me throw a
in
curveball real
there.
quick. Let
Go
me throw
ahead.
a curveball real quick.
Uh-oh.
All right. The Rock has nothing to do with Survivor Series. He comes back again for Royal Rumble, wins the Royal Rumble.
I mean, I can see them doing that, bro. Triple H has won the Royal Rumble at, in his late 40s, early
Yeah.
50s, held the belt, went to Mania and lost it. Like The Rock is losing the title to Roman at That's the only way this works for everybody. Cody has to lose his belt to The Rock. Cody has to lose the belt to The Rock.
You're still convinced that it's going to be Cody Rock Mania.
No, it's gonna be Roman. It depends on how these nights go.
Because I know you were saying before you thought Cody
I thought,
Rock.
bro, but I think it's gonna be if The Rock is not in the Royal Rumble, it's gonna be Cody versus The Rock at the Royal Rumble. Cody versus The Rock at the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes loses.
I
Cody
I
Rhodes
like that
loses to The
too.
Rock at the
But
Royal
then
Rumble.
but then how do you get? Because you're not gonna have Roman win the Rumble, are you? Because you got to
No,
remember,
you don't need Roman to win the Raw. You can have somebody
but
on Raw to win. You can have CM Punk. CM Punk can win the Royal Rumble this year and
and
go
then just
against.
not and then just not challenge for the WWE title. He'd have
He's
to
gonna go
challenge.
against. He's gonna go against.
Okay,
But what about Gunther? You know what I'm
because you got
saying? Somebody,
yeah.
somebody. Only person that I can see beating Gunther. I can't. Gunther is gonna have to lose in a triple threat match. He's gonna have to
Uh,
lose in a triple threat match. But to who? I cannot see Gunther going into WrestleMania with that title. It's gonna either have to be on Seth Rollins or CM Punk.
I don't know if it's got to be something crazy though, bro. He already lost to Sammy once. He did. So does it really have to be somebody crazy? Yes, they are building him up to be this guy, right? But does it
Yeah.
really need to be somebody crazy? I truly don't think so. I think the smart play for now is to do CM Punk Gunther. Let CM Punk win
At
the
Mania?
no, not Mania.
Oh,
I'm talking
okay.
about here. I'm talking about the build to Mania
Okay.
because right now,
Tell,
right?
tell me your build up to Mania, bro.
Because if we have Seth who's mixing in with Bronson Reed right now, right?
Hmm.
Let's say let's let them do their little
They're gonna fight
shenanigans.
at class. They're gonna fight at in Saudi. Let's say they're gonna fight in
Okay,
Saudi.
yeah, I think ultimately maybe CM Punk beats Gunther at let's just say he beats him at Rumble, or maybe he beats him at Survivor Series, and now you have CM Punk as the title holder. Then you can start building Seth CM Punk for the title at Mania. That could be something too, because then after the Bronson Reed thing with Seth, you free him up too. You know what I mean? You know what it is too, bro. Why we're so conflicted is because of
Why?
last year. Last year's the first time that they had to pivot because people didn't like what they were
Yep.
doing.
Yep.
And now that they did that and they kind of opened up the door
It
for
was
the
too much pivoting though,
I
bro. You,
agree.
you had to pivot on both sides. You had to pivot on CM
They
Punk is now injured.
they didn't even
CM
have
Punk,
Cody.
the world title picture
Man.
is scrapped. CM Punk is injured. Then you bring back The Rock to face Roman Reigns, and don't nobody want it at
And
that
no
time.
and they didn't have Cody doing anything.
And Cody, right? Because Cody wasn't the champ.
No.
We had nothing for. See here's how I can see Cody can even go against Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
That's what I want. I
That that
so
can take the belt off of Cody.
yeah.
Cody has to lose the
Yeah.
belt before Elimination Chamber,
And then
unless he loses it at a. But that's I almost said Stone Cold because I hope Stone Cold
whew.
pops up at
Oh
WrestleMania.
yeah, let's do it.
I need him to, but Randy Orton versus. But what about John? Okay,
So I was just gonna say you got
John
this
Cena. Look,
looming figure now.
that's one thing I wanted to talk about. The Rock wrestling right now, everything is done on purpose.
Yeah.
The Rock going outside to those trucks and say, "Dusty Rhodes, I love you. I hate your son."
Awesome.
John Cena, go eat a bowl of.
Fruity
He didn't
Pebbles
say
is
that for nothing, bro.
I know.
John Cena's just gonna take. He gonna keep a receipt on that, bro. Before Cena is done, we gotta have Cena Rock 3. We got one person won one time, the other person won the second time.
Yeah.
If Cena is retiring for good, Cena Rock one more time while the Rock is still in there and Cena's in there. It has to happen.
I agree.
One more time, I can see them doing that too. That would be something good at Mania too, but that's too fast. I can see that being like a SummerSlam match one more time. But
I
but then
agree.
again, The Rock would have to have a belt. I don't know, bro.
We're so
I don't
far
know.
ahead of ourselves here too. We're
I
doing what
don't
we
know,
just
yo.
said. We're
I don't
not
know,
in
bro. I don't know. But again, wrestling is white hot right now, man. I know we got Wrestle Dream next week
Yep.
with AEW, man. So this is what I need for y'all to do. I need for y'all to smash that thumbs up. I need for y'all to subscribe to the channel. I need y'all to hit that notification bell because y'all will be getting content like this damn near on a daily. Like y'all seen how active we was with Bad Blood. That's just a smidge. That's just a smidge, man. Y'all got two creative people over here who love wrestling. All right, and we gonna talk about it, man. So overall, what would be your grade for Bad Blood? If you have to give it any grade, what would you give it?
let's do it at a 10. Man, I'm pretty skewed though. I got to be honest because we had 3 lackluster matches on
Yeah,
the
bro. Like we
card.
gotta keep it. We gotta keep
We got
me
to
and
keep
you.
it
We
real.
nostalgia junkies. We
Yeah,
nostalgia junkies, Dylan.
I
So when
know.
The Rock came out, if I was there last night and The Rock came out, I would have felt satisfied
Yep.
because I saw The Rock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if we take let's take our nostalgia. I know The Rock is your favorite wrestler of all
Yeah.
time as well. So let's take that out of it and just like literally just dive in on the entire pay per view, bro. What would you give it?
I'm gonna say I really do feel like it's a solid. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I really am because I do hold a lot of weight for that opening match in that Hell in a
Mm-hmm.
Cell. It was one of the best matches we've seen
In a while, yeah.
in a long time, man. So just to how the whole thing played out, how they did justice to the actual Hell in a Cell.
Yep.
That match alone, I mean, I would probably honestly give it 10 out of 10. I don't know how it could be
Mm-hmm.
any better as far as storytelling. And then the main event, I mean, you got, the big surprises, two surprises in there. So yeah, I think 7 out of 10 is probably pretty solid.
7 out of 10. If I'm going off matches, surprises, predictability, botches, etc., that honestly, bro, honestly,
6 out of 10, maybe.
I was gonna give it about like a 6, bro.
Yeah,
I just felt like the quality of match that we got between the opener and the headliner, bro, was so lackluster.
yeah,
Like all these matches I could have watched on Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown and been satisfied right there. Those were not pay per view or PLE quality matches.
yeah. I
We
agree.
seen Finn versus Damien a million times. We
Yep,
didn't, we already knew what was going to be the play out with the Liv Morgan Rhea Ripley. We already knew the play out for the Nia Jackson Bailey. Like we knew these things, bro. So
yep,
you honestly could have just watched the first match and the last match and been cool with that. So with
yep.
that, bro, I damn near want to give it a 5 out of 10, bro. But
Go
I didn't
ahead.
want to
Don't
be that
hey,
harsh.
don't
You
let
know
me
what I'm
sway you.
saying?
Don't let me sway you. But
But like it could have been better, man. If I had to keep it a bug, I feel like Wrestle Dream might be a little bit better, bro,
as
than
far
Bad
as
Blood.
wrestling, probably yeah.
Yeah,
It's also more action packed. They're gonna have way more than just 5 matches on the
true
card.
that.
So
True that.
but overall solid pay-per-view, I think. I don't think you could have been super disappointed with the, at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot the good thing about this pay-per-view, it planted a lot of
A lot of
seeds
C's,
for
bro.
what's next to come, which I do appreciate.
A lot of C's, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, y'all let us know how y'all felt about Bad Blood in the comment section below. We got Monday Night Raw tomorrow, NXT on Tuesday, AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. So we got a lot of content
Monday Night Raw
today to
goes
go
back to
over.
2 hours, by the way,
And Raw
too,
is going,
everybody.
so it's
So,
what is it gonna be from 7 to 9 now? It's gonna be weird going off a
yeah,
little bit early, man. Like I don't know how they gonna play this out.
could be
I
interesting.
don't with the star power that they have, man. Like I don't know. It's gonna be a rough. I don't want to say it's gonna be a rough next couple months, but it's gonna be interesting to see how they use these guys,
Yep.
man. So we'll wait and see. So again, y'all let us know how y'all feel about everything in the comment section below. Dylan, you had any final words, bro? Any final words?
That's it, man. Just, subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram as well. We're gonna be doing a lot of this, so if you guys do enjoy it, like I said, give us a like. It is much appreciated, and share the
It's free.
content too. Yeah, share the content too. If you guys know people who enjoy wrestling or watch the events or whatever, have them come tune into us, and you can give your opinions too in the comments. So
Big
that's it.
facts, man. So, hey, bro, again, decent pay per view. I'm looking forward to see what Monday Night Raw has in store, man. So, again, y'all tap in with us. None of that, you got your boy Unbreakable,
Got Dylan.
and we'll catch y'all later. Run the Roast Media. Peace.
Peace.